What's up? It's Richie from the Macklem Cabby channel. I hope you're all doing really well today on Monday. And I hope you've all had a mint weekend as well. And still on that high from Tuesday of what happened on Tuesday. So I know I am, and I've been on YouTube. I've been re-watching obviously the goal over and over and over again. I've also been watching sort of like videos when the bus has been arriving with all the big red flares as well that were going off, and every single fan that was out there, welcoming the team coming into the stadium. Like what a spectacle it was, and well done to every single one of you guys that was involved in that. To be honest with you, right, I would say that's the best I have ever seen the stadium alight. Yes, there's been games, obviously, in the derby games and bigger games and certain games in the Premier League when we were there that we've played in the, you know what I mean? But I don't think anything has matched that in my opinion, and that was just the best ever I've seen our stadium and our fans, especially with that damn Bollard goal, right? I will clear something up as well. I have seen what's been said by certain ex-Sunderland players, which I'm not going to mention names, but I think we all know. And I tell you something, we did not over-celebrate on Tuesday. We, at the end of the day, we scored a goal in the very last minute of extra time. What do you expect? Any team would be like that. It doesn't matter if it's just a semi-final or not. We deserve to celebrate how we like, and we've been waiting for that for a very, very long time. So don't let some comments like that, put a little bit of a bad thing on the of what happened. We deserved it, and it was a great spectacle. Anyway, we'll leave that as it is. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to briefly go through what I think will happen on Saturday, what the team lineup will be, his tactics, how I think things will pan out. So yes, we've got Romain Mundle back. And I've seen out there's a few people debating, does he start? Who do we take out the team to put him in? Is he going to start in that formation, or is it just going to be kept the same? So my opinion, on Saturday, I think it is either going to be two formations. We're going to do a 4-2-3-1. Obviously, we'll have the same back four of Trey Hume, Dan Ballard, Luke O'Nien, Cirque, and obviously Pat Owen goal. Sitting, you've got Job and Dan Neil, and then up top we're going to have Mundle, Lefay and Roberts, and Mayenda up top, if we do play that formation. But what I think will happen is we'll play the 4-4-2 again, and I think it's quite suited to the players. The players know what they're doing, and we are let's be honest, we are devastating on the counter-attacks. So yeah, it'll probably be a 4-4-2. Same team as what we lined up on Tuesday. So again, the same back four. The midfield, obviously, Roberts, Neil, Job, Lefay on the left. But Lefay cut in a little bit, he can assist up top. And Isidore and Mayenda up top as well, obviously, for the counter-attack and breaks. Now, let's just say one thing as well. Sheffield United is certainly no mugs, all right? In my opinion, they've had the easier semi-final draw playing against Bristol City. And I'm not disrespecting Bristol City in any way, but let's be honest, since the first leg, they got that red card. Sheffield United have had it easy, to be fair, and they've smashed, I think it was 6 goals in the 2 legs they've smashed past Bristol City. So we all know that they're capable of scoring goals, and they have got who was voted for the best player of the season in the Championship in Harmer. Now, I think he came from Leeds. I'm not sure. I might be wrong in that. If I am wrong, just leave us a comment and let us know. But he is a cracking player, and he's got a lot of flair. You know what I mean? He can turn up and create things and score goals, and just he's a bit of a pain in the backside. Let's be honest. And I think they've got a few players like that as well. So they are quite an attacking team, I would say, and I think they've got a manager as well, and Chris Wilder, who's been there and done it before, and I think it is his club as well, you know what I mean, so there will be a lot of passion there for him as well. Anyway, that's Sheffield United. I just think, we've had the difficult of the 2 ties against Coventry, going away to Coventry and getting a result. We haven't beat Coventry since 1985, and we'll come away 2-1 in the semis. And then, go back to our ground. Yes, they got that early goal from a little bit of bad defending from ourselves, but they scored. We'll eventually know that they can, and they did. But we never give up. We never give up. And I think that's something that will worry Sheffield United, is we'll just keep coming back for more and more and more, and we'll fight to the very end. But yeah, I do believe it will be the same formation and the same sort of style tactically, as much as you're going to be hating me for saying that. But I think it'll be a case of, again, of just sitting back, hopefully not too deep in a low block, and just counter-attacking the chances that Sheffield United have coming forward. So yeah, that's what I think will happen. I might be totally proven wrong. Nobody knows what's going to happen on Saturday and what team's going to turn up, what formation. But I just believe that it's going to remain the same, and just play to our strengths, because our strengths are hitting on the counter attack, and we've got players capable of doing that as well. So Mundell on the bench, Chris Riggy on the bench, two great players to bring off the bench if we need anything going forward. Especially Mundell. When Mundell come on Tuesday, the game just changed, and even Chris Rigg as well. You know what I mean? He changed it. He helped change it as well. You know what I mean? There was a little bit more drive going forward, and we know we're more than capable of doing that. I just wish, I really wish Regis would just get that a little bit sooner. The substitutions. I thought he should have brought Mundell on a lot sooner on Tuesday. But anyway, that's that. It is what it is. So I'm not taking too much away from Richie either. I think he's done a fantastic job. And whatever happens on Saturday, whether we'll go up or we'll go down, he's going to be our manager next season. I don't think he deserves the sack. I have said previously before that I'm not sure about him, and I don't really get his tactics, and I'm a little bit worried about him. But I believe he does deserve another chance, whatever happens on Saturday. So obviously getting promoted will be unbelievable. Be back in the Premier League. Yes, we might find it difficult, we might get hammered every week, you know what I mean, like some people are saying out there, but so what? We'll be back in the Premiership, as long as we give it a good go. Also as well, if we do get promoted, I've seen earlier today that there's been a heck load of players released on frees as well, like a lot of players being released on frees, so we can always get in experience as long as we've got the sort of like capabilities within the wage budget, which we should have. So there's players out there who can sign with Premier League experience. If we stay down, again, it's just a case of rebuilding. I mean, obviously we will sell a few players. We know who those are. Obviously the likes of Job and Daniel, maybe, you know what I mean, Liffey and Methven will be back to their clubs. We might get an offer for a couple of different other players as well, but we will get some money brought into the club for us to rebuild and strengthen. But it'll be amazing to get back to the Premier League, and that's my goal, and I still believe that that's where we're going to end up. I just think we're going to do it the hard way. You know what I mean? It's not going to be easy, but yeah. So anyway, if you are travelling down on Saturday, I really, really hope every single one of you, including Sheffield United fans, have safe journeys down there and safe journeys home. And let's just hope there's no trouble down there, because obviously we're representing the club. And we've always been a decent set of fans when we've gone to Wembley. I've been there before, and I've experienced everything. And genuinely, obviously you get the one or two who try to spoil it, but generally we behave. Alright, more good set of fans down there. So I really do hope everybody has a safe time and has a really enjoyable time. And try not to let the old alcohol in the occasion get you too much. But anyway, I will be out. I'm not going to Wembley on Saturday, unfortunately. Just for some circumstances, I can't reach Wembley, but I will be going out for the match. I will be around Seaburn area, so if you are around Seaburn, you say just come on, have a bit of chat if you want. You know what I mean? If not, that's cool. But I will be going out just to try and get the atmosphere in, you know what I mean, around the Sunderland supporters. Just have a mint time. So I hope if you are going out as well, I hope you thoroughly enjoy yourself. And again, just, you know, try not to let the occasion get you too much easier said than done. But yeah, so I hope everybody enjoys it. Anyway, score predictions for me, I think it's either going to be 1 or 2. I think it's going to be a 1-0. Or more than likely, I think it'll be like a sort of 1-1. You know, Sheffield United will take the lead maybe early. We'll come back. It'll be a 1-1, and I can say going to about the 80th odd minute, and it'll be left to the last minute, in my opinion. And I think we'll get a last minute goal against them, which will be unbelievable. But again, don't worry, we've got Big Dan Ballard for the set pieces in the corner, so he's always a massive threat, and I like that now. Because we've always struggled with set pieces this season, corners especially, absolutely terrible. Just ask Cabby what he thinks about it and he'll explain to you. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you all enjoy your week as well. And obviously by Thursday, Friday, every single one of us is going to be right up here. And again, just enjoy the occasion, and we will get promoted. I really thoroughly believe that we will. Enjoy it, guys. And just on the last note as well, we are live tonight, Monday, between 8 and 9. So if you do want to have your little opinion coming on there, if you want to have a bit of chat with her, have your say and things like that, I love listening to your opinions, and I love listening to see what other people think. Drop us a comment as well, like we have been doing on the vlogs. And anyway, have a mint week, guys, and I'll catch up with you soon.